Next, the volunteers who've taken it upon themselves to maintain war graves in Leeds. A group of up to 10 people meet every 2 weeks at Bramley Baptist Church to help cut the grass and keep war graves tidy. What's more, the group have also made some very interesting finds as they've tidied graves. Scores of headstones dedicated to the memory of those who never came back in either World War have been unearthed and since marked by a white bit of cloth. It's thought many people in the Bramley area are unaware of the graves or their significance. As for the group, well, they rake, trim and make sure that the final resting places are looking presentable so that the fallen will always be remembered.
Behind me is a memorial to a young airman, 21-year-old airman Thomas Tootle, on his grandparents' gravestone that was actually uncovered a fortnight ago by my colleague Ian Johnston, who found it by probing, it's time team, but I found it by probing with a stick till it hit stone, then excavated it. We're now researching Tom, who was actually a Bradford lad, but locally born, lived in Rodley. And this will now be looked after every 2 weeks. When it's Remembrance Sunday, it will have a grave holder on it, it will have flowers, and it will have a cross placed on it. The one that's the most intriguing is the one of Major John Geoffrey Appleyard, that's at the far end, who was the first second in command of the number 2, in 2nd SAS Regiment, and who went missing in action over Sicily in 1943. It's intriguing because we're working with the family to renovate what is probably the biggest memorial in this churchyard, and we're shortly going to be, with the family's permission, republishing a book that his father wrote about him in 1945. All of us, I think, have got different drivers. Some of us are connected, which I am, with the local war memorial and the unveiling of it. I'm the secretary. Others, like Ian, who's basically our archivist and mapper, has got relatives from World War I who are buried here. Others, Dave, the guy who does the streaming, is ex-forces. But I think it's something we all get, to be honest, a great deal of reward out of doing. It's, I used the phrase earlier, it's very therapeutic. You know, you feel you're putting something back and you're doing something, and it's not complicated, and you can see the difference that's made, whether it's either new remembered graves, war graves that have been found, or the fact that we've virtually eliminated the litter that was going on in here and the drinking that was going on in here.
Personally, well, it's you know, giving something back to the community, and also it's, you know, relaxing in a way. A bit of banter amongst us as we're doing it, and interesting when I'm looking up the stories, the people, you know, who were actually in the graves or remembered on the graves, because I obviously go back and find out where they lived, where they were born, what the fathers did, what their occupations were before they went to war. And yeah, very interesting.